Okay, so we are back, and as you see, the biga is up. So he was at the bottom of the water. Now he proofed, he raised, and is up. So biga is ready for our next steps, and I have all the other ingredients here on the table. So I made this biga. Again, my recipe is on lucianoschipano.com. And you can make this in less than 6 hours. So if you want to spend your morning doing some quick baking for Easter, this is the perfect recipe, okay? So as I said, biga is up. I have my bowl for the mixer here. What I need is a hook. So you can start with this, 2 eggs. And I have here 90 grams sugar, 90 grams of my pork lard with a lemon zest that I just added, and I'm gonna add shot of anice, okay? So you can use even Sambuca, but Sambuca has more sugar. This has more flavor, less sugar, and more alcohol, which helps also the raising of your sweets. So get one of this. If you wanna measure in grams, you need 50 grams of anice. So put this aside. So I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna start with my flour here. You can see it, and okay. So you get this very delicate. Okay. Did you see? It's like a sponge. Huh? So beautiful. It smells so much yeast. Huh? There you are. You put it in. Use this water to wash your hands. I'm gonna move the bowl in my sink. Okay, we're good. And just move up here. Yes. Very good. All right, so my biga goes in the flour. Now I'm gonna add my anice. Follow. We put all the ingredients, don't worry, it's not nothing wrong that you're doing. Sugar, lard with the lemon zest. All right. Okay. So I use the finger because I like to clean my bowl, and I use all the ingredients in it. Okay. Use your finger to clean. That's my former chef. Before, spatula, they were not available like today when I was in my culinary college. So my former chef always said, use your hands, because with your hands, you may taste, okay? You taste the texture, the tenderness, the softness, is dry, is wet. So you always need to have a direct feeling what you're doing. So this is important. Okay. And I need the eggs, right? So I keep a bowl here, so I have easy. What do? You open your bowl, just check it that your egg is okay, and you put it in. Okay. Open your bowl again. Open the egg. Check the egg is good. You put it back. Okay, we're good. So now what I need here, go on my stand mixer. I'm gonna work this for 10-15 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes for sure, because you have to develop the gluten. Gluten is the protein that makes elastic. So you need to work out. Don't just mix and let it go. I said, 10 minutes, the flour is dead. No, you have to work. The more you let it work, the more gluten you develop, and the more strong the dough comes out. So it's a very, very, very important step. All right. Here. Now, so when you use a stand mixer, you start slowly, because if you start fast, you happen to think. The flour comes out from the bowl and you have to clean. And the meantime, you need to give some time to all the wet ingredients to absorb the dry ingredients. So you have to make an arrangement. It's like when you drive a car, okay? Especially if you have a standard, you have to change your, and you shift that according with the speed and the route. So this is the kind of the same thing. Okay. Now it's working out, as I said, 10-15 minutes. At this point, I'm gonna stop this now. I don't wanna keep you bored. See you in a little bit, and I show you what's happening in the next, okay? Live again, we are back. Sorry, I took a little bit longer just because I was waiting for the dough to develop gluten. And now I tell you what is the gluten, and you can see here. See, gluten is when the dough goes around the hook. So that is when the dough develops the protein, it is elastic, and I was waiting for that moment. So you keep working on it. So if you see, all the dough is wrapped around the hook, and that's what we want. So you need to be patient. That's why it took like 10, 15, 20 minutes until the flour develops the whole gluten. So that when it develops gluten, that is the ability for the flour to absorb liquids and fat. So now that I worked on it, I'm gonna just stop the machine. If you see, okay, it's nice and cording, kneaded. I'm gonna move my phone on the table, and we continue the recipe together. Okay. And put it up. See? That's what you want. So this is ready. Nice and dry. I'm gonna work a little bit with your hands. It's always, see how I fold it. I fold and I turn. I fold and I turn. You see? I fold it. Okay, I fold and I turn and I fold. And I use my wrist. Okay? And that's how you need it. And every time that you do this, you develop gluten. So, and is very important in this type of recipe. That dough has to develop gluten. So, see, fold and turn, fold and turn, fold and turn. And you can also use your hand. See, I'm just doing like 4 pockets. That's what I'm trying to do. See? You keep working. Now, this is done. As I told you, perfecto. Eh? I got some bowl with the flour here, so I'm gonna dust some flour on the bottom. Put this on my baby here. I have some wrap. Close it. Va bene. Perfetto. Now this baby has to rise and has to rest. It's gonna be bigger, probably almost 3 times bigger. So we have to wait for 45 minutes, an hour. I'm gonna put my oven in a proof setting, but if you don't have an oven that has a proof setting, easily you put the oven, you turn the light on in your oven, and just put your pizza dough, your biscotti, your panettone inside, so your oven becomes a proofing room. So, and that's the way how you do. My grandmother used to put it like duvets, and I don't know, she always found ways near the fireplace or the warm place. You need around the 20 degrees or so, 26, between 20 to 26 degrees. So with the light on in your oven, you're gonna have around 28 degrees, which is good. and it's perfect for all the yeast and to develop and let this rise. So see you in 45 minutes an hour. Stay tuned. Okay, my friends, so we are back here after maybe a couple hours. I think it took a while. Our dough is triple, so he raised nicely. And you know, everything takes time and patience, and everything that you do with love. And you know, that's every recipe you're gonna handle and cook will come out very nice. So what are we gonna do now? We're gonna make the Cuzzupa. So we're gonna shape this. It's very nice and light. I'm gonna put this on the side here. I'm gonna cut this in 3 pieces. Okay, so 1. And you can see how it's nice and pretty, and the smell that comes is so good. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. You keep a small piece outside because we have then to make the other shape. So let's start making. We don't need flour here, so okay, it's nice and elastic. Okay, you put it here. Remember, you don't need flour because the flour will make it to roll it. Lavorati, puliti, allungati. Very nice. Put it side here. Another one. See, it has to be elastic. Just roll it, roll it, roll it. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Trim this. Okay. And this too. All right. So, shape it. Okay. You see what I'm doing, right? One up, one down. Okay. Good. Okay. Gonna now stretch it a little bit. Okay. Okay, so usually here we're gonna put 1 egg, so that's what we're gonna do, right? So you put this on the bottom here, make some glue. Sorry. All right, you see what I'm doing, right? Okay, so I'm making a little hole, get 1 egg. Okay. Okay. Now you can even add another egg if you want, so you just open up here. I'm gonna put another egg here. Okay. Capiche? Usually, the eggs, when you make this type of shape, the cottura is traditions and history want that was 1 egg for each guest or family member that you have at home. So If you are 7 people, you're gonna make one biga with the 7 eggs in the cottura that you make. So that's the tradition. And egg also is a symbol of life. So usually our life, because spring comes to have again like fresh milk, ricotta, eggs, and that's why we make a pastiera, because the grano is ready. The ricotta is there because the lambs, the sheep have made lambs, so the milk is again available. And we start making ricotta, hens are gonna make a chicken and eggs again, and so on and on. So that's why the celebration of life, right? I'm gonna make this just with the 2 eggs, right? Okay. Now I have here one of this. I'm gonna put this up here. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Good. Put this here. I have an extra piece of dough. Cut this in half. I'm gonna cut this in half. Roll it again. Okay. Make strings. This has to be raised in the oven again for an hour or so. So you have to wait. So get a piece of dough. Get a piece of dough. You can even do that. So, because we're gonna cross the eggs. So one, and use this. So before putting the oven, we're gonna do egg wash. Okay, so this is the leftover that I had. What I'm gonna do is just cross the eggs on top. So it's 1, okay, and 2. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the other one. So this 1, and 2. Very good. Let's go to the other one. So I have 1. Very good. And 2. And I have another one here. And this is the symbol is of cross, right? So because it's Easter, and of course we are making this here. There you are. So this is the result of my cottura, and so now I have just to put in again in the oven. I have a proof setting, so keeps the temperature at 28 degrees. But if you don't have the settings in your oven, what you can do is turn the light on, and that's it. So your oven becomes a proofing room. Okay, so put this back in here. Maybe it takes an hour, so 45 minutes, an hour or so, and so I'll be back for that. Next step is going to be egg wash and put in the oven. So stay tuned, I come back. So we are back, and there you are, is